Hey guys, and welcome to this A+ 1201 practice quiz. I'm going to give you a question from every single exam objective for your A+ 1201 exam, and I'm going to help you get ready to pass your exam just like I've helped these people pass their exams. This person says, your notes definitely helped me pass my test today, thank you. This person says, I passed and now I'm going for my Network Plus. This person says, I passed my A+ using your resources, and please let me know when you have resources for the 1202. So if you want to end up like these people, just stick with me. I'm going to get you through it. This resource completely free, 100%. This practice quiz is going to contain a question from every single exam objective for your A+ 1201 exam. So with that being said, let's get straight to it so you can be as happy as all these people. Alrighty, let's do it. Your first question from exam objective 1 reads, Michael is a freelance consultant who spends most of his days hopping between various client sites and working from temporary setups such as coffee shops and co-working spaces. He emphasizes his need for additional connectivity such as connecting his laptop to an external monitor, keyboard, headphones, and mouse. Which accessory is Michael most likely to choose for his needs? A. Port replicator. B. Docking station. C. They both offer the same level of portability and functionality. Or D. Neither. He should use built-in ports only. Take a few seconds if you need it to get ready to answer this question. Otherwise, we're going to go straight to the answer in about 3, 2, 1. Please pause the video if you need. Here we go. Boom. The answer is port replicator, guys. So a port replicator is basically like a very small, compact device that connects to your computer, and it does exactly what's in the name. It replicates ports. So it's going to have a few additional USB ports, perhaps an HDMI port, maybe a VGA port. Each one has different ports there, but its general purpose is to allow you to connect a mouse, maybe connect to a display, and connect 1 or 2 other USB slots in as well. But it's very small, and that's kind of where the capabilities end. So that's why that was the correct answer, because if you go back and look at the question, it's saying that he needs to spend his days hopping between various client sites. So he's going from one place to another, and he's working at temporary setups. He's not staying at one place for a long time. He's kind of going, setting up, packing up his bag, going again. So he needs something portable like a port replicator, and he just needs that basic connectivity. However, the other option, which was docking station, is more of a permanent setup. So this one, it's an animated image, but it kind of shows the general principle, right? This is multiple displays are connected. It might also have power connected, all his USB devices connected. He might also have some other functionality connected. Basically, it has much more connectivity options, but it's a lot bigger and not portable. So you're not going to be putting this in your backpack and taking it from place to place. This is going to be where you have all your displays connected, your power connected, your mouse connected, your keyboard connected, your headphones connected at your desk at work. And then you might just disconnect your laptop and take your laptop home. So that way you can come to work, set it up, and be good to go at your desk again. So it's almost like a semi-permanent setup. The next question from exam objective 2 reads, you are the network administrator for a high-profile digital conference where hundreds of participants join simultaneously for a live video and audio presentation. In this conference, ensuring a smooth, real-time transmission of media is crucial for effective communication. Which protocol would you choose for streaming the live session, and why? A. TCP, because its connection-orientated design confirms every packet's receipt, ensuring reliable delivery even if it introduces additional latency from acknowledgements and retransmissions. Or B. TCP, because its built-in security features guarantee that all media streams remain encrypted and error-free, perfect for high security events. Or C. UDP, because it guarantees packet delivery by transmitting lost data, ensuring that every video frame and audio sample reaches the participants reliably. Or D. UDP, because its connectionless design allows for immediate packet transmission, minimizing latency for real-time communication despite the risk of occasional packet loss. There's a lot of words there, guys, but if we know the difference between TCP and UDP protocols, we should have been able to pick that one out pretty quickly, hopefully. So take a few seconds, pause if you need more time, but we're getting to the answer right about now. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Your answer was UDP, right? It is a digital conference where you've got lots of people live streaming, joining in live. UDP sends data, sends packets quickly without confirming whether or not they're received. It is not secure. There is no security involved. It's just go, go, go. We need performance and we need it now. Whereas TCP is a slow, confirmed handshake, making sure we are safe, okay? In this instance, UDP was the answer. Let's take a little more of a closer look at these two. TCP versus UDP, okay? What do we need to know for our exam overall? We need to know TCP, or Transmission Control Protocol, is connection orientated, okay? It establishes a connection before sending that data. It's designed for reliable data transfer, and it's generally used when you need to send secure communication of some sort. You need to make sure things are sent safely, okay? However, that extra time spent forming that handshake can slow things down a little bit, whereas UDP is connectionless. It doesn't form that connection. It just sends. So it has very low latency, and you might use it if you are streaming video, media, playing games online, voice over IP, anything like that, where we need things to be happening quickly and speed is critical. That's when you're going to go and need to use UDP, okay? So, question from exam objective 3. Let's get to it. It reads, an IT technician is installing a network cable in an environment with significant electromagnetic interference from nearby machinery. The cable she is using has a metallic shield around the twisted pairs of wires inside to help protect the data transmission from this interference. Which type of cable is the technician most likely installing? Is it A, coaxial, B, fiber, C, STP, or D, UTP? Pause the video if you need more time. Your answer is coming. 3, 2, 1. Now, the answer was STP, otherwise known as shielded twisted pair. All right, we're going to go through and have a look at what each of these cables are, see why this was the right answer, and then go back and see if we can find some hints in that question that pointed us in the right direction. So, our cable types for this one, we had STP, which is shielded twisted pair. Basically, it just has additional shielding that can help protect from electromagnetic interference. It's got that additional shielding on top of your regular unshielded twisted pair, otherwise known as your UTP, not UDP, UTP. The other three types of cables that were potential options, one over on the left was the coaxial cable. That is the cable that is used to connect to televisions, or if you're doing if you're setting up a cable modem. Generally, you'll be using a coaxial cable because cable modems rely on previously existing television infrastructure for that connection. So you need a cable, a television cable, to connect in order to get that internet connection up and running. The other option was fiber optic cable. Now, these are good for really fast, long distance data being sent. They're sending data fast and long. But of course, the trade-off there is it's really expensive. Okay, so very high performance, immune to electromagnetic interference, but very expensive. All right. And finally, UTP, or unshielded twisted pair, is exactly what the shielded twisted pair cable is, your standard Ethernet cables, but these ones don't have shielding. So these ones are kind of the more standard ones, and you would only go upgraded to shielded if you had a good reason to, because it's going to cost you a bit more money. Okay, so keep all that in mind. Now let's go back to the question and have a read. The question said, our key giveaway was, the cable she is using has a metallic shield around the twisted pairs of wires. Coaxial cables don't have twisted pairs of wires. If we have a look, coaxial cables have this long, I think off the top of my head, copper, I believe. Don't quote me on it. I'm pretty sure it's copper, right? Long cylindrical copper. That's not a twisted pairs of cables, guys. So that's ruled out. Fiber is sending light through, it's sent through light, right? So it's not twisted pairs of cables, it's light being sent down a tube. So that's ruled out. So now it's either STP or UTP, and we know it has additional shielding. So it had to be STP. Had to be. It's the only potential option there if we know the difference between these cables. Okay, next question from exam objective 4 is coming up. But first, guys, if you wanted to get my learning guide, which is what is getting people all of these results, have a look at these comments, have a look at these reviews. It is available in the link in the description below and in the pinned comment below, and this code will get you $30 off. So it'll cost like 25 Australian dollars in total. Usually it's 55. Use this code. You can get it for 25. This is only going to last the next 3 days, 72 hours. All right. So use this code, give it a crack if you want it. Otherwise, let's keep going with the free practice quiz. Your next question from exam objective 4 reads, which of the following best differentiates between a level 1 and level 2 hypervisor? A level 1 hypervisor runs directly on hardware for improved performance, while a level 2 hypervisor runs within an operating system, making it more flexible but slightly less efficient. Or B, a level 1 hypervisor is used for gaming, while a level 2 hypervisor is designed exclusively for enterprise environments. Or C, a level 1 hypervisor is designed exclusively for enterprise environments, while a level 2 hypervisor is used for gaming. Or D, a level 1 hypervisor runs within an operating system, making it more flexible but slightly less efficient, while a level 2 hypervisor runs directly on hardware for improved performance. A lot of words there, guys. We'll need to know what a hypervisor is and the difference between level 1 and level 2. Pause the video if you need more time. You may need to pause it to have a read through. We're going to get to the answer in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It is A. A level 1 hypervisor runs directly on the hardware, whilst a level 2 runs on top of an operating system or within an operating system. So you can read this here, but we'll go through it in a more user-friendly way here. The two hypervisors we need to know about is level 1, otherwise known as bare metal. You can see over on the left, this runs directly on top of the hardware. It is not installed within an operating system or on top of an operating system. It is directly on the hardware. Whereas a level 2, otherwise referred to sometimes as hosted, runs on top of an operating system. Okay, you've got your operating system installed and you're running that hypervisor within or on top of that operating system. So the primary difference here is type 1, no operating system. Type 2, operating system. Hopefully that makes sense. The next question is from exam objective 5 and it reads, during a long day at a busy corporate office, a digital signage display in the main lobby is used to show the company's logo, announcements, and upcoming events. Over time, several employees observed that a faint ghost image of the company logo remains on the screen even after the content has changed. What is the most likely cause of the ghost image on the display? A loose video cable causing signal interference. B, burn-in due to prolonged static images causing uneven pixel usage. C, incorrect resolution settings leading to image distortion. Or D, a defective backlight resulting in inconsistent brightness. Pause the video and have a think if you need more time. But your answer is coming in 3, 2, 1. It is B, burn-in. Guys, that is going to be caused by burn-in, which is basically when that image has been displayed for so long that the pixels kind of stay showing that image even though you've technically turned it off. Okay, so what is burn-in? It's basically when you've got this persistent faint ghost image of static elements, so you'll have something kind of looks like it's burned in. You've turned it off, you've changed the display, but you can still see this faint image of it, right? That happens when pixels are aging or degrading unevenly due to displaying the same content. If you leave something displaying for a long time, and then even when you change it, you can still kind of see a faint image, that's burn-in. So you do need to know that. Now, what was not causing that? What about the other options? We had a loose video cable. That generally is going to cause flickering, distortion, or signal loss, depending on the cable. HDMI cables, if it's loose, you'll see a lot of flickering. VGA, you'll start to see some color distortion there, and it'll get a little bit blurry as well. The other option was incorrect resolution. Generally, that'll show stretched, compressed, or pixelated images, but not ghost images. So you'll start to see things don't really look like they fit. And usually you'll see that when you connect, because that's when you'll notice, that's when your display will first connect. And if everything's not kind of fitting right and it looks a bit stretched out, it's generally going to be because you've chosen the wrong resolution. And finally, defective backlight, you might see uneven brightness if only a part of the backlight is working, or flickering if that kind of backlight is going on and off, right? But that's not going to show ghost images. So guys, look, if you have enjoyed this one, like we've gone through a lot here, you can see what we've gone through here, but if you enjoyed this is just like small snippets from my learning guide. So in my learning guide, you get notes and practice questions broken down by exam objective for every exam objective. I'm talking 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, etc., all the way to the end. And you also get 11 performance-based questions. You also get 3 practice exams, including performance-based questions. You get a bunch of other stuff. You get these videos showing you how to tackle multiple choice questions, how to study properly using them, using my guide, how to use AI to 10 times your learning with really unique and specific techniques that I actually walk you through, and a whole bunch of stuff there. So people are saying my notes definitely help them pass their test. They're saying that they paid for my resources, my previous resources. These ones that these people are talking about weren't even as good as this one, but they paid for them and they helped them pass their A+. This person is saying my learning guide is goated. It helps with organized information. This person is saying they downloaded my learning guide. It could already see that it helped them so much, or it was going to help them with their study. This person is saying they passed and now are on to doing their Network Plus, which I'm sure is where you want to be eventually. This person is saying that they use my resources to pass their 1201 and now they're moving on to their 1202. So with that being said, you can head over to journeytocyber.com/1201. Or you can just click the link in the description or pin comment below. And don't forget to use the code, which is, if I can find it again, the code is, please help me pass my A+. I'll put that code down below as well, but it's only gonna be available for the next 72 hours after I post this video. So keep that in mind. Okay guys, have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.